We are really fortunate. When it comes to the clientele, we have really good clients, and yes, high-end clients for sure. We work for anybody. You know, it doesn't matter where you live. We don't judge. We've been very fortunate. About 15 years ago, made a little gamble, got in with one client, and it just slowly started snowballing from there to where now. I mean, we're privileged to work on the properties that we work on. I mean, some of these properties are absolutely amazing, but I think the interesting aspect of it is it's so interesting to get to know these people, because over the years, like the property we're sitting on and work with for 12 years and getting to know them, getting to know their backstory, and just the people we work for, their stories are so interesting because it can be anywhere from people that are high up in magazines to, you know, builders and developers and other things that I can't say, but it's really, friendships have grown, and it's nice to sit down with people, you know, and we'll get bottles of wine from clients we've had for a long time, you know, and it's really unique what comes to Kennebunk Port. Yes, obviously there's a lot of money that comes to the southern Maine coast. We realize that. And you know, Lake Winnipesaukee and all these other areas, there's a ton of money. But when you really get to know the people, and really what we work on is trust. That's our whole business, is trust. Once they trust you, then you can actually sit down and talk with them. And I've learned so many things in my own personal life from these people, because they're obviously successful. They've done something in their life. And even though they might not even remotely be in the same industry we are, it's really interesting to learn what they have. And it's also interesting, I can think of one client that is incredibly successful. And the guy's fascinated with my business, which is fascinating to me because this was back 6-7 years ago. And, you know, we were doing, I don't know, $400,000 a year or something, which, you know, is big to us, but not really in the scheme of things. But he's so fascinated with our business. He was fascinated, how could we be at 30 properties a day and have his property still look, you know, magnificent, quote unquote, or what he would say. And it was really interesting because I learned so much from him. And he was, you know, big time, still a great client and stuff like that. But he really took the time to learn into my business, and it was really interesting because he gave me some good points, and he's definitely still a good client. I like talking to him when I get a chance to see him, so.